Hey everyone, Friba here. Today I have very unusual pattern to show to you. It's super cool, kind of very lace pattern that you can work for a scarf for different projects, summer projects. It looks very intricate. The first part when you are making the pattern, this is the one repeat of the pattern. When you are working the first section, you're gonna have a smaller loops, but later they're gonna be full size. This one I have done wrong. This is not full size, but I'm gonna show you the right way. After you finish the first repeat, when you are working the second repeat, the holes will be full size. There are two different ways to work this pattern. Here I'm gonna show you the short row ones, which is I think easier than the other one. And here I have worked another one. You can work in a multiple of 6 or multiple of 8. Here for this one I have worked in multiple of 6. For this one I have worked in multiple of 8. You don't need to cast on any edge stitches. So basically you just make your multiple over 6 or 8 when you can make it more. And that's it. I'm gonna start with 24 stitches to show the 3 repeats with 8 stitches. As I mentioned, I have 24 stitches here. I will start knitting the first 8 stitches for 10 rows. It means I will slip the first stitch, then knit 7 stitches here. Okay, total of 8 stitches here. Now I'm going to turn the work, and this will be my edge stitch. I will slip and purl my row. This will be row 2. We're going to work 10 rows here, including knit and purl. This will be my row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7, row 8, row 9, and row 10 here. Okay, now when you get to row 11, we're gonna start row 11 and then we're gonna add another 8 stitches to this section here. So we're gonna work first part plus another 8 stitches here. So row 11 will be count as row 1 for this second 8 stitches. So I'm gonna count again from row 1. This will be row 1 again. So when you are adding the next section to the first one, we're gonna make a yarn over here and then knit the next stitch. Later, we're gonna drop this stitch here. Okay, let me count to make sure. So this is the yarn over and another 8 stitches here. So in total, I have 17 stitches. Now I'm gonna turn the work and work row 2. We're gonna repeat again 10 rows here. When you get to this yarn over, you're gonna purl it. and that will create a nose stitch there. So row 3 here, row 4, row 5, row 6 here, row 7, row 8, row 9, and row 10 here. When you get to the row 10, just pay attention that your even rows here, when you are working the first section, always are the wrong side. So row 10 here is the wrong side, and we're gonna work the 8 stitches from the beginning and then drop the middle stitch here, the one that we created by yarn over, and this section we're gonna keep for later. So this part will be worked 19 rows. This section will finish 10 rows here. So this is row 10. I will purl 8 stitches. Let me count 8 stitches here. So this will be dropped, and we'll get those ladders. If you count your ladders or bars here, they're gonna be 9 because we worked 9 rows here. So here we're gonna start over, and this time we're gonna count row 1 from here to here. We're gonna add the other 8 stitches to the this section here, and another yarn over we're gonna create here. So again, I'm going to count from row 1. Now I will make a yarn over, knit the first stitch from next section and all the 8 stitches. This will be row 1 for the third section here, and row 11 for this part here. Same as before, we're going to work 9 rows for here. For this one, we're going to complete 10 rows. So row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7, row 8, row 9, and we're going to start row 10. Same here. We're going to finish row 10 for this section. For this part, we're going to leave it for later. So purl 8 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 here. I'm going to drop this one right here. Again, if you count your bars, it's going to be 9 bars here. Now, if you pay attention, we worked 19 here, 19 here, 10 here. So we need to work another 9 rows only for the last 8 stitches. So row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7, row 8, and row 9. Okay, the first half of the pattern is ready now, and you already have the first loops here. Next, we're gonna work the offsetting section, and everything will be just in the purl side. We're gonna start again with 10 rows. This time, row 1 will be on the wrong side. So I'm gonna knit 10 rows again here, starting from row 1 in wrong side. Row 1, turn the work, row 2, row 3, row 4, pay attention, row 4 is on the right side. This time even rows are on the right side. Row 5, row 6, row 7, row 8, row 9, and row 10. Okay, now when you are at row 11, we're gonna add the 8 stitches to the first section here. So this will be row 1 again. Yarn over and purl the next 8 stitches. Row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7, row 8, row 9, and row 10. We are on the right side this time, again with 17 stitches. When we are with 17 stitches, we're gonna work halfway through row 10. So 8 stitches, and we're gonna unravel this one here. Again, I have 9 bars here, and you're gonna repeat the same steps for this section. It means It means you're gonna work again. Start row 1 here, add the other 8 stitches, work 10 rows. When you're at row 10, you're gonna work halfway through this row, and the other one will be opened like this one. We're gonna repeat the same you have here. And after you have done that part, you're gonna work another 9 rows for the last section here to finish the pattern, to complete it. So as you can see, the second time when you are creating the loop, that's bigger than this one. The rest will be this big. So everything will be similar to this one here because the pattern is a complete. We don't have those extra rows here. These are smaller, but later you're gonna have those full size loops there. That's the pattern. You can work for a shawl. I'm planning to make a pattern for a scarf. If I finish it, I'm gonna put down there. You can check that link. Thank you for watching this video and spending your time with me. Have a wonderful day.